Hello guys, welcome back to another GT7 dailies video, and we are back on the dailies. These are the dailies from last week, so we are actually behind, we're falling behind on the dailies, but this was round Laguna in the Mazda. As you see, I'm just going to showcase this first race. The next race will be Daily C as well, so we're going to add a bit of both in on this video. Going to be quite a bit of a longer video, but it's okay. That's what I like to see. I like you guys to watch for a bit anyway. But yeah, no. So we're around Laguna in the Mazda, the OP car as of right now. It is probably going to get nerfed soon. The servers did eventually get fixed. So yeah, this was quite nice to see. Actually, a lot of Germans and a lot of Spanish on the leaderboards right here. But we are going to go from the back in this Group 4 race around Laguna. I do like Laguna personally. C15, well, PST Miss has just gone off and completely missed the track, as his name says. But yeah, I do like Laguna personally. I do like Laguna. There's a lot of battles that can be happened. It's very tight in some stages of the track, but that's what I like to see. I love the corkscrew. But yeah, so starting this 6-lap race. Very good length of race for a daily B, which is good to see. So let's get into the racing action. So as you see here, the Spanish guy as well, going completely wide again. Unfortunately, for him, he hits the gravel, or the sand, may I say, and we get up into 14th. So already gained 2 positions in the first lap straight away, which is good to see. And yeah, now we just have to try and gain another couple positions. You see the I don't know what flag that is. Oh my god, it's completely flown past me. Let me know in the comments. And completely flown past me, as I say. I completely missed the corkscrew, and I go into the gravel bank and completely mess up my line and lose 14th position. Um, so yeah, very bad from us, and very bad first lap. This is just shows a couple of weeks of the servers going down. My race game has been lost. But yeah, no. So come around the last corner here for the first lap. The Mazda obviously having the best acceleration on the game, I think, right now. So starting this second lap, again, still behind this guy. Keep forgetting the flag. Him going very deep as well. We're gonna go with a very nice line. I do take the first corner pretty well in these on this track anyway. You just have to go very deep and just get a very good exit out in third on the Mazda because of the oversteer or the understeer. And I say going purple as well, second that. And yeah. So sticking behind this guy right now, Sui's. Him unfortunately gonna have a lot worse exit than me, and we're gonna go side by side, going towards this left-hander. He's gonna pull out, and the better driver, as myself, does get through into 13th as I show. And yeah, so coming up to the corkscrew this time, are we gonna get it completely wrong? No, we're not. Thank God. And coming out of the corkscrew and getting it perfect. So lap 4, we do to catch this pack ahead. We did have a bit of a moment, but we are back on the pack. I see Ryan here having a bit of a moment, as well as the Frenchman with the 0.5-second penalty. So they're going to have a bit of time loss, a bit of tyre wear. Well, not tyre wear, dirty tyres, as I should say. And Ryan there going wide again. And we're going to get the position back on Ryan, as he does have a little few hiccups. And obviously, as you see there, the Frenchman serving his penalty. So up to 10th right now. So we started from last but into 10th. So we've gained 6 positions for this race. This Spanish guy goes completely wide, and I just take complete advantage of that, getting a very nice overtake there. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That definitely deserves a like. But yeah, no. So starting this final lap of this race, getting into 9th. I see the 2 drivers ahead that got the Denmark guy and the South African. Again, both in Mazdas, but I did have complete pace over these guys. As you can see, I've just been catching this whole entire pack with unreal pace. And yeah, I was quite surprised actually with this track being the tyres to use is the soft tyres, so I was quite happy with that. Gave it a bit more, you know, a bit more enjoyment to, you know, trusting the car a lot more into the corners and, you know, the turning and stuff, which is quite good. But yeah, so we're actually on this battle for like 7th. But I'm going to show you this little replay here. I see someone goes very wide there. WPE, actually raid quits. But yeah, I was going to show you this moment. I go very deep, hit the South African, I get hit from behind, and then it's just a very big squabble. And we're going to go back on the slow-mo. So I hit the South African, I get hit again from behind. I'm pressing the brake, and I'm just trying to get through at this point. And I don't know whose fault that was. But if you guys want to let me know, give me your perspectives on it, please do. Who was at fault? Please let me know. But yeah, we're going to finish this daily B off in um, a juicy 6th position, and we gained 10 positions that race, which was pretty amazing. But again, the lobby wasn't the best. There's a lot of BS's, and you know, we've only got one A plus other than myself. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed that, again, hit the like button. But let's get on to the race we've been waiting for, which is the Daily C, which was round Watkins Glen in the Group 3 cars. So let's have a look. So here we are then on Daily C. We are in the BMW M6 Sprint model. We do have a beautiful livery for that. But yeah, as you can see, we're starting just behind Rory in this race around Watkins Glen. And yeah, this is a very enjoyable race. I hope you guys do watch this full race. It's not the full race, it's obviously the highlights, but I hope you watch till the end. And yeah, this is one worth watching, especially because of how much the stuff that happens in this race and how close it does get to the end. So yeah, here we go. So starting P11, which is quite nice to see. Not too far up the pack and not too far down the pack. We're basically mid-pack-ish in a way. So yeah, starting P11, we've got Kappa behind. A few drivers that I don't really know, but we do have a lot of drivers that we do know in here as well. But yeah, so staying like within these first couple of corners, just in touch with Rory. Not too close though, which is good really for the start of this race because of this bus stop chicane coming up. Again, a very hard chicane to get right all the time. It is very, very hard to get it consistent every lap. But everyone taking it very nice and slow for his first lap, and nearly me oversteering and spinning out, unfortunately. But we do hold it very well, and sticking behind this pack. The tyres that we have to use for this race is the racing hards and the racing softs, which was quite nice to see because it's a bit of a change. Of just using racing hards and racing mediums for the last couple of races, but yeah, so obviously Watkins Glen we are using the racing softs and the racing hards, but as you see there, something happens and me and Rory react, and unfortunately Rory gets the worst of it, and unfortunately for him he spins out, and yeah, I just touched the grass and not much else happens from there. But yeah, that's very unlucky. We both reacted at the same time, so it's just down to reaction there, and unfortunately we've got the worst of it, and we're continuing our way into P10. And now on to these last couple of corners, this left-right here. We do sometimes, well, majority of players I do find that get this last corner wrong. As you see, the Spaniard actually coming up on our outside here, and he actually gets the job done in the last corner. So fair play to him. We've got Tornado as well coming up on our inside here. We just have to be cautious of that, and he's actually going to get the job done, and we're going to be down to P12, unfortunately. So very unfortunate start for myself. We did have a sturdy start, but now we're losing positions, which is not good to see, especially being on the racing hard tyres as well. We don't want to lose as much time as we don't need to lose as much time as we can anyway. But we're gonna stick back here as these two go too wide, nearly in the bus stop chicane, and somehow survive it. And like there's very good sportsmanship from the both of them, noticing where each other are and stuff, which is good to see, especially in Race C. Race C is where all the big boys are, including myself. Very much joking. Yeah, so on to Tornado Beast as well again. He did actually get the job done on us on the start of the second lap, but we're now putting a bit of pressure on him for this second lap, and it's not really working as such. But we are applying pressure. We do have Kappa behind us as well. We've also got Womble as well behind Kappa. So this is a fight for the P11 right now. Obviously the Spanish guy ahead is starting to pull away, which is he's finding unreal pace, as I should say. And we're kind of in this little group here. We can't really do much as of yet until maybe pit stops or, you know, something that could happen. Unfortunately here, as you can see, Dan, AHR Dan, very quick driver, he actually, I think he spun out or someone spun him out. As you see in the comments down the bottom left there, he said thank you, well done. So something happened with him, but we don't quite know. But yeah, we continue on to that 3, and yeah, we're still on this little fight for P10. Well, it should have been P11, but P10 with Tornado Beast. He's going to have a really bad run up here because again, the McLaren isn't too good in a straight line. Well, with acceleration anyway, and the M6 just has that edge, and we do get past eventually through the bus stop, and we do have a few people that have been nearly murdered in the bus stop chicane. Obviously, G Sharper here, the Portuguese driver, he was up there, but now he's down in P9, and now we have to kind of try and catch him. As you see, the Saudi Arabian driver as well spinning out. We're going to up on the inside of G Sharper here, take advantage of it as he's on probably dirty tyres, and we're going to get the job done up into P8 now. So our race is turning round again. We're starting to get the positives out of this race, and we are now turning it into probably a negative again. I'm joking. But yeah, no, so the drivers ahead, we've got RTR Kevin C, quite a well-known driver in RTR. I've known him for quite a fair amount of time. And we do have the Spaniard that has actually gained another position of Kevin. So the Spaniard is on a run. I don't know if he's on the soft tyres or not, but as the K Thomas E, I think that is Killian. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. He does come in the pits for the soft tyres, so it's quite an early stop from him there really. And the next lap, everyone starts coming in the pits. You know what I'm thinking? Let's just do another outlap. Let's just do another lap and get come in the pits after. As me being on controller, it's at a disadvantage. But coming in lap 5, it's not too bad, I don't think. Actually, Sparks, the leader, comes in on the soft tyres, so he's going to be slower on his second stint, as well as Shadow coming into the pits as well, but him pitting for the softs. So Shadow's having a really good run so far, and yeah, so we're back down to P5, P6. We're going to come out the pits hopefully in front of the guys that was racing before. As you see, the guys like Womble leader, and you've got the Spaniard and stuff, but unfortunately we're going to come out the pits just in front of Tornado Beast. And is he going to have the run on us? I'm pretty sure he is going to have the run, because we've just come out of the pits and he's going to get the job done, going around the outside, coming to the inside here, and yeah, getting the job done. So his strategy worked against us, which is quite unfortunate. And now we've got a massive bloody Supra behind us, so it's going to have incredible power on the straights. So we just have to watch out for that. But we do have a lap fresher tyres than everyone ahead of, I'm pretty sure. Except from Sparks and Shadow that pitted the same time that we did. But Sparks did change to the hard tyre, so we're going to have to watch out for that to the end of the race. But yeah, lap 6, and coming to lap 7 here, we are starting to catch a bit more on Tornado. Obviously Sparks has started losing positions, he's down to P3. Kevin goes on the inside here on the bus stop chicane, just not quite going to work side by side, and unfortunately he loses out there. But we are going to be sticking with Tornado here. We're just going to have to try and hunt him down as we are on them lap pressure tyres, which will come into effect hopefully very soon, as we're on lap 7. And look at the tyres. My tyre wear is very good right now, and which is what we like to see. In hindsight, we need the better tyres as we are on controller as well. But yeah, so the next lap 8, Tornado's starting to lose a bit of tyre wear. You can see that as he's going a bit wide, and a bit of a disadvantage for him, but we are going to have the advantage as he goes wide again, as Tornado Beast does. And we do have a group up ahead, as you can see, but we do have to get past Tornado Beast first. Getting very close to his rear bumper here, coming up to this little hill section. We do get the power down a bit more earlier, and we are starting to catch a bit more on Tornado Beast. We just have to have the better braking into this right hander, and we do. We're getting right up close to him. Are we going to get the job done? We're going to be right on his rear bumper, and we're going to switch that inside very quickly. We're going to have to run that back. So going on board with me here, you can just see how much I send it on the inside here of Tornado Beast. We're going to carry on as we're literally going to switch and just go really late on the brakes here, and get a very nice move done. Very well respected. I'm hoping he respected my move as well there. But yeah, we are going to continue into P8, and as you can see, the gap in front is about 2.5 to Womble leader, and it's lap 8. So again, we're on the fresher tyres. We're going to be a lot more quicker than these guys in front. So we just have to put in some decent laps now. That was our first actual decent lap of this race. So as you can see, already the gap coming down just below 2 seconds, or just above 2 seconds, may I say. And as you see, Sparks is starting to lose out as well. So obviously the racing hards are coming into effect. That they are obviously a lot slower than the soft tyres, and we'll see that within this next lap. And as you can see, Tornado Beast is going to be closer to me, but he gives me a little bump draft, so I'm assuming he respects that I'm a quicker driver than him as of this race. So well respect there, good sportsmanship from Tornado. And as you can see, look at the gap, it's just creeping down now, down to 1.5 seconds against Sparks. Now 1.4, now 1.3, now 1.2. So the gap is certainly coming down on the second to last lap. So we just have to try and gain as much as we can on Sparks, and even Womble maybe, and even the guy ahead. This is just showing, if you put a lap ahead of everyone else, it just benefits you in any way, shape or form. And it's proven to you right here, as now we're under a second to Sparks. Sparks Theory, as I say, shout out to him. He's a very good YouTuber. He does stream quite a lot. I'd recommend you go check him out. But in this instance, he is my enemy, and we are going to be battling for that P7 on this last lap. Maybe even the top 2 ahead there. But yeah, coming out of this last corner, as you can see, look how much time I'm gaining on Sparks here. Them tyres, the racing hards, are not it for this last lap. As you can see, my tyre wear is pretty decent still. So I've perfected this strategy to a T, especially with what all happened at the start. We're up into P8, and very closely, we're getting much closer. Me flashing my lights to try and get Sparks out of the way, but it's just not going to work. Sparks V classified right here. Me moving to the outside here. Am I going to get the job done? Not quite. He's going to defend it quite well. We're going to try and get the better turn and the better angle here, and it's just not going to work. And we're going to go another switcheroo on Sparks here. Sparks get a 1 second penalty for the corner cut in there. Unfortunate for him, but we are now looking forward to the two guys ahead, Womble and the Spanish guy that we met earlier on. Womble's going a bit wide. We're going to get very close to Womble here. We're going to look to the inside, but it's just not going to work. We're going to try and get a better exit here. As you can see, them soft tyres are working and working and working, and we're going to get the better exit out of that little hairpin there, and we get that job done. But he is still on our outside, so we do have to watch out for that. Coming to this right-hander. Are we going to get the job done? Yes, we are, just about. And now it's just the Spanish guy. Are we going to get the job done in the last couple of corners? Is the question. Look at this battle for P5 right here. Even a couple of cars behind there. Look, it's just literally a train of cars on this last lap, which is very good to see. Last couple of corners now. Are we going to get a run on P5 into this last corner? We're going to try and late brake and just try and get a better exit. Are we going to get there? Not quite. It's just there's just nowhere to go. And we're going to get a bit of a slipstream, and we're just going to rev the car out, and it's unfortunately going to be a P6. But what a great race. Thank you guys for watching, and like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.